Alright, let's get this bad boy in full screen here. This is hopefully a short video. Test out the software encoder in OBS. Dialing in the settings to YouTube can be a little tricky. I'm going to take a look at my canola farm here. We have some enemies that appear near us, apparently. This has been running for quite some time. Okay, my squeezers have finally managed to get through the bulk of the canola that was filling up this chest for a while. The way that this is working is I have farmers here from the Actually Additions mod. Farmers work in a 9x9 area. They plant seeds from the left side, and they collect the plants in the right side when they have fully grown. You can set things like item pipes or item ducts from thermodynamics or item conduits from Engimatica. There's many different options to pull items from the right side. Once the seeds have filled, they'll start pouring into the right side as well. When you can start getting items outside of the farmer, and I put them into a chest just in case there's a little bit of bleed over. I'm not sure what the term is off the top of my head. In case there's just too many. We don't want to completely clog the environment if we can. It's just a place to collect more and have some reserve just in case if things were building up. I have 2 item ducts coming outside. This one is a blacklist. It will not allow canola seeds into my squeezers. Now, 1 or maybe 2 squeezers is probably sufficient for the amount of canola that I'm putting out right now. I made 3 because I did have a buildup in the system. You can also apply upgrades to the squeezers if I wanted to, which could make them work a little bit faster at the cost of more energy. I have not decided to do that. This side over here is exactly the same as this one here. I just have 2 farms set up, full of canola. In the top here we see canola seeds are whitelisted. So any extra canola seeds will be pumped right up here into the trash can, so they will be instantly deleted. Otherwise, they would fill up the chest. The reason I'm not pumping them is because canola seeds, when they are squeezed, turn into seed oil, which I do not want out of this production line right now. I only care for canola oil, which happens when canola is passed into a squeezer. Once that happens, I have a little bit of a few tanks here to catch some flow, so like it can build up a little bit of reserves in case something happens to production. I have a little bit of extra canola oil to fall back on. In the fractionating still, I don't have any augments in here right now, but I do have it upgraded to the Signalum version. The fractionating still will take canola oil and refine it into refined canola oil. Since my tanks of refined canola oil are completely filled right now, it can't function until my dynamos have used enough refined canola oil. I currently only have 4 compression dynamos that are using refined canola oil to produce power. Because the power is completely full right now, they're only putting out a fraction of the maximum power that they could put out. They are currently connected directly to some ultimate energy cubes, which I can probably remove. I would like to connect these machines directly to my giant battery here. This battery is called an induction matrix. My induction matrix is inputting the exact same amount of RF that it's taking out. I have my system set up in a way that allows me to power different buildings on different ports. In this way, I can track exactly how much power a specific building is pulling from this port. Using an Ender IO power monitor, I can see this is using 5 micro-infinities. A micro-infinity is exactly the same as an RF or FE unit. So a micro-infinity, this is what is using the 5 micro-infinities because it's what you would consider a dirty machine. It uses power even when the machine is not functioning. So a mechanism is currently using 165 micro-infinities. This is likely because this machine is running, because I'm dumping excess on both sides, and the oxygen and hydrogen tanks are full. If I were to turn off one and idle it, once it has finished producing hydrogen, the machine will turn idle, and we can see how it will adjust the amount of micro-infinities that this system, that this line is using. The maximum amount of power that this line can use is a little over 5,000 micro-infinities a tick, or RF or FE. That is because I'm using enhanced energy conduits. When I upgrade to Ender energy conduits, I'll be able to pull 20,480 micro-infinities over this one line. That's important because as I add more machines onto the network, I may hit a wall where I'm drawing too much power and the line cannot power all of the machines to function at full efficiency. To increase the line, I can either upgrade to the enhanced energy conduits, upgrade from the enhanced energy conduits to the Ender energy conduits, or I can look for other alternate power sources, such as thermodynamics, and potentially pump a big line across into the specific buildings. Or I can simply add more ports onto my energy induction matrix, which the induction matrix also limits the amount of power that can be pulled out at a time as well. So even if I were to upgrade to a line that's 20,000, if my induction matrix doesn't support it, I can't pull out at 20,000. Looking at my statistics here, I do not see